Doodle World Redrawn is a game I always wanted to play since I've seen it go up on Limited Run Games website a while back. It was sold out, but probably around Memorial Day they had old stock that they didn't sell that they were trying to get rid of. So I finally bought it and was able to try it out. This game is just like Super Mario Bros. 2D platformer. You run, jump, platform. There's crayons you can collect, which are this game's version of coins. Collect 100, you get an extra life. I think you start off with 3 lives to begin with. But yeah, there's tons of crayons everywhere in the game. And, yep, easy way to get extra lives. There's 5 worlds total. 3 levels in each world. So 15 levels in the whole game. And once you beat a level, you touch a notepad, and they'll bring you to the next level. And on the 3rd level of each world, you will have a boss fight. They're pretty fun. Not really that hard. This game has many different enemies, a variety of them. You have like an eraser, you have a pencil. Later in the game, there's like a Sharpie marker, a pencil sharpener. The whole game's like aesthetic is like a notebook with like looks like hand-drawn and stuff. I really like the aesthetic. That's what really made me want to play it to begin with. So what a creativity going on here. You, the player, are, I guess, Doodle. And what's really cool about this game was, I believe it was made by a father and his daughter. And she, like, designed the characters. So that's pretty cool. As Doodle, the main character, you can hold the B button to run, just like in Super Mario Bros. He runs super fast on here. Like, I think it's a little too fast. Like, if I could compare this game's controls to, like, a platformer, like, think of, like, Mario Land, like, the very first one. That's kind of what it feels like. But it's kind of, like, stiff in the air, which is, like, good for, like, precise jumps. But, like, I just feel he runs too fast. But it's not like that big of an issue. He also has a double jump, so you just press A and then press it again while you're in the air. Pretty good for precise jumps. You know, if you want to make like a super long jump across the screen, you can. There's the normal crayons that you would touch. Those are just like coins. But there's also like a special one, like a special shiny colored one, and that will make you invincible. Your invincibility on here only lasts like 3 seconds. And once it's over, it just like abruptly ends. Usually in like platformers, when you get like a star, for instance, in Mario, I feel like it's like, it has like a little frame at the very end of it that you're still invincible. But on here, it just suddenly ends. So just be careful. There's also like a page that are floating around in the air. Random pages. Those take you to a bonus room where there's tons of crayons and you collect them, get extra life. Pretty cool. The boss fights in this game really aren't hard, you know, you just jump on them and that's it, you know. Usually they progressively get a little more stuff they throw at you, but for the most part they're really not hard. This game has lots of creativity, and I like each different world has like a different aesthetic. There's like a desert, a forest, there's like a cave, even the King Eraser Castle. That's pretty cool. Lots of creativity, but there are some issues with this game. For instance, enemies that are killable, when you jump on them, you will die. I don't know if that's like an oversight where they programmed some enemies to be killable but forgot to program all of them. So the eraser, you can jump on. It says in the manual, you can jump on him, and then sometimes if you jump on him, you'll die. Either it's just wacky programming or just a weird hitbox, and you'll be like jumping right on their head and you'll just die. So I just think that's weird. And that's not just the eraser enemy. That's also the pencil sharpener, the Sharpie marker from the desert. You'll also just die from jumping on them, even though you're not supposed to. That's why I compare this game to like Mario Land, because like the enemies are so tiny. It just feels like Mario Land in comparison. This is Doodle World Redrawn, so they added new features and stuff, such as the double jump, and they also added a kids mode. And so the kids mode is like an easier game, less levels, and more lives. So you start off with like 5 lives instead of 3. I played a tiny, well, I only played like a couple seconds of it, just to see how different it was. And at the end of the 3rd level, to fight the boss, it won't let you go in the door. So it just... I was like, okay, that's a little odd, because usually you just touch the little black tear in the background and just teleports you to the boss, but it was not working. I took out the cartridge, re-entered it, brand new cartridge, yeah. So, it's a programming error. Like, it just won't let you face the boss. So, the kids mode is basically unplayable. It's not even finished. Maybe I got a bad cartridge. I don't know. I like to play on the normal mode. I like a challenge, even though this game's not really hard. So this doesn't really bother me, but it's still like, yeah. There's also a spelling error in the manual where they say the twice in the same sentence, like the. So, yeah, I think some of this stuff just went unchecked. You know, they could have polished this a little bit more. And on Limited Run's website or whatever, this is like $60, $70 game for a physical cartridge and all that. That's an absolute ripoff, especially when stuff like this is just wacky hitboxes, wacky glitched out kids mode. But besides that, it's like a fun little game. It's only 12 minutes long, by the way. Very, very short. I thought it was gonna be a little longer than that. Very speed-runny. That's cool. But yeah, if you're going to play this game, try to find the free version online. Yeah, it's fun, but they definitely needed to fix some stuff. But anyways, I'll see you next time.